Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 2 of PokeX-mon X Mansion. The reason why it's X-mon X Mansion is because there's a plan to have more than one game with X-Men. So I wanted to have it be like PokeX-mon is the version. Okay. Was that a Phoenix noise? Interesting. No, I think that was a Pokemon. Okay. So I leveled up my Pokemon a little bit. We're going to turn this down slightest bit. Got them up to level 7. I really like the coloring I did here. Okay, so the purpose of this video is going to be going over the 4 day 1 battles, maybe DRS 1, but I'm not too sure if we're hitting the danger room because we're going to try and hit this in the right amount of time. Name Stingray. I specialize in poison and water types. You have to defeat the 4 day 1 trainers that you saw right out the beginning of the game. Okay, Twitch work. I might center on which kind of backgrounds I want, but until we beat the game, that's how we're going to go. Alright, that's 1 down. Yeah, that's not my quest. Signature. Okay. Flora will be in the grass gardens, which I believe is this one? Normal, nope. You can tell by this. I should have clicked that. Okay. And there's Flora. Alright, this one's grass, so we're gonna switch over to Coupon. I'll probably end up playing with the in-battle music for some battles, but I think there's already a special one for the Battle Elites. I'm not sure. Alright, she's done though. So next we're gonna move on to, let's see here. We'll probably go to Drake next. Drake is up here in the left wing dormitories instead of your room, which is the one next to it. Who he is. I use the combination of beautiful background sceneries as well as magic cards. So if you see random sceneries, you're like, that looks like a magic card. It's a magic card. Okay, and then the last one, I think Jeremiah is his name. We're gonna heal real quick. All Nurse Joys. If you go to this one, it's the slow Nurse Joy. These are merchants, but then that literally heals you in that 2-click pop. That's the way I recommend doing it. This guy also uses a water type. I believe it's Mantike. Maybe. Wait, Mantike was the first one. Brokey. That's it. Alright. So, since that was nice and quick, we are probably going to do the Danger Room Scenario 1. The first 5 are mostly about catching Pokemon. I'm going to turn this down a little bit more. Alright, so here's your secondary or your second mutation choice. You can either make the game harder or make the game easier. All of your mutations can be turned off and on. These are thoroughly just so you have a choice of how you want to play the game. If you want to play the game harder, I recommend harder. We're gonna play the game. We're gonna choose the easier mode just because of reasons, in case we want to make the game easier for any reason. Actually, I probably should have chose the harder so that way I could have grinded easier. He basically tells you that the danger room is going to increase by levels every mission. That's how a lot of the things in this game are. The danger rooms will increase by levels per mission. The battlegrounds will increase per levels per battle. It says recommended 3 level 8s. So if you're playing a Nuzlocke on this mission, that's what your cap is. If you're playing a hardcore Nuzlocke, sorry. Oh. Are you talking to him? Okay. So, if you were playing a hardcore Nuzlocke, this is what your level caps would be. Literally everything from the actual main missions to the danger room scenarios to the battlegrounds, they will all have a recommended that you bring a minimum of blank to blank. If you're playing a hardcore Nuzlocke, that is your level cap. Literally every battle will have a level cap for you. So, or at least every mission or set of battles will have it. That way you don't have to ask me, you don't have to ask anyone. They're here for you. They're very clear. I think I clicked my mouse thing. Alright, so the purpose of this, get to the end of the forest. Catch, kill, whatever in your way. I think that automatically got put in because that should not be a level 1 yet. See, and then this will show you how many charms you can have. You can have 5 at once. The elemental charms do not count. It's kind of a double-edged sword if you want to kill everything that you face along the way, because you do have to fight a trainer at the end of this. So if you weaken yourself too much, then, or if like you lose a Pokemon or two along the way, you're probably gonna lose that battle. As you saw, your wild Pokemon here. Okay, wild Pokemon can appear with any of the status conditions between like sleep, poison, or paralysis. That's so that way it's like you're encountering a Pokemon that's just in the wild, whether it's just got out of a battle, or it's asleep, or just ate something bad. That way, it just makes the Pokemon feel real and alive. That's not a bug or a glitch. That's intended. That's the LifeMon plugin from... I don't know, Ulamon or something like that? As you saw, we came into the battle, it was injured. The credits to that guy are also in the descriptions of the game at the games page on EV Expo, as well as in the link, or as well as like at the end of the game. If you want to play this game, I did not go over that in the last video. If you want to play this game, A, there is a video you can check out in the playlist, or B, go to the EV Expo page you see in the description here. That will have the link to that. They'll have a link to the Discord. I'm not putting the link to all that stuff here because I don't want to have to... I'm not putting the link to the Google Drive here because I've learned trying to keep track of every link everywhere does not work. And then eventually I just have 8 people trying to click a link or getting an old version of the game. It doesn't work out. So I'm keeping the main links on the game page and in the Discord. That way, if you don't want to use Discord, you don't have to. EV Expo page, I will listen to you there. I just might not be as quick to respond. And I will always have the most recent part of the game. Notice you cannot save in the danger room. That is intended. Hello there, young one. What are you doing in such a secluded forest like this? Wait, what? You're a mutant, aren't you? Get over here, you mutant scum. I've made it my life's work to exterminate you. I should have healed before this. That was gross. That was real gross. Yeah, I played this battle all wrong. I was really hoping for a paralysis there. Didn't get it. Going to exterminate mutants if it's the... I'm going to exterminate mutants is if it's... Uh-oh. That's a bad typo. If it's the last thing, I'm blank. I'm gonna have to fix that. Well done, you've completed my mission. I may have given you a white lie before and said you could find a villain at the end of the route. That wasn't exactly the case here, but that is more realistic for the outside world. Regular humans such as those blah blah blah. I didn't want to just drop you in and be like, here is Magneto. But I think that you automatically heal after... Yes, you automatically heal after every danger mission. That way, if you have the levels for it, you can just keep going if you want to. But that just about wraps it up for this video. As I said, I'm going to try and keep them shorter. That way, hopefully the algorithm doesn't just bury them. Anyways, love you guys. Please check out the game. Next video, we'll be covering Danger Room Scenario 2, maybe 3, but probably just 2, depending on the time. I think 2 has a really tough Pokemon. But I'm going to level up a couple of times before this and get up to probably, like, I don't know, 12 for each one. I might end up catching a Pokemon. If I do, I'll let you know which garden I caught it in. Thank you, everyone. Have a wonderful day.